Dear Tim and Moby, how is wind used to make energy? From Annika. Well, that's a good question. First, some history. It may seem strange to think of wind as a source of energy, but we've been harnessing it for thousands of years. In ancient Egypt, people used wind to power their sailboats along the Nile River. The first windmills were used in Persia, in today's Middle East region, about 1,500 years ago. Primitive windmills look sort of like egg beaters, and they were mainly used for grinding grain and drawing water from wells. Later, people in Western Europe improved on the technology by making propeller-style blades out of sails. Today, modern wind turbines are strong, sleek, and well-suited for converting the force of wind into energy. Well, the rotor blades are aerodynamically shaped to make them really efficient. The blades convert the wind's energy into a rotational energy called torque. How much torque is produced depends on three things: air density, wind speed, and the length of the rotor blades. As each of these factors increases, so does the amount of power produced. When strong winds blow against a turbine, the force causes the rotors to turn pretty quickly. Inside the turbine, a generator converts the movement into electricity. That electricity can be sent through power lines to light up your house. Actually, there are lots of places where you can see wind turbines at work, but one of the most dramatic is called a wind farm. No, they don't grow wind in a wind farm, but it's a place where electricity is made from wind. Wind farms typically have at least a couple dozen turbines that are positioned to take advantage of local wind patterns. Good point. Many people think it's a good idea to invest in renewable energy sources like wind, which is clean and relatively cheap to generate. A renewable energy source is a source of energy that, for all practical purposes, never runs out, like wind or solar energy. That's in contrast to fossil fuels like coal and oil, which the Earth only has finite amounts of. Right now, only about 1% of all the power we use in America is created by wind. Even so, the United States is the second highest producer of wind energy in the world. And since North America has more sites suitable for wind farms than any other continent, our wind power output should have no problem growing. Yeah, there are a few drawbacks to getting electricity from wind. For one thing, some people think turbines are ugly and they don't want to look at them all day. Other people worry that wind turbines are dangerous to flying animals like birds and bats. Some studies suggest that the number of animals hurt by wind turbines is fairly small. But it is a real problem that the wind energy industry is looking into. No, it's windy out here, but not that windy.